So the other day I did a photo shoot for a company called VEYO Breathing. They're a company from Ireland and they create nose strips to open up your airways and help you breathe through your nose. They'd already got plenty of photos in a gym environment and instead wanted to promote how their nose strips can help people sleep better and breathe through their nose better overnight. VEYO had sent over 2 of their products, so the black strips in the black tin and white in the white tin. The white tin was definitely easier to shoot because it was a dark setting. Even with the modelling light from the flash, the autofocus struggled to find the black tin in the dark. I think also shadows and details get lost a little bit with the black tin, whereas they show up quite nicely with the white. That being said, I'm pretty happy with how these product photos came out. Pretty much bang on. By the time I finished shooting the product photos, the models turned up, and so we started shooting the lifestyle photos for the products in use. So again for this, we just kept it really simple, just used one flash from behind to almost imitate like moonlight coming through a window or something like that. So I think if I were to shoot this again, I'd probably use a even bigger softbox just to soften the shadows even more and create just a really nice soft diffused light. Didn't really think of it at the time, but obviously if it is to imitate moonlight coming through a window, the light from that would be super soft, and so it doesn't really make sense to have quite harsh, bright highlights. So yeah, if I shot it again, I'd use a massive softbox just to really soften the shadows even further. So we used pretty much the same lighting setup for the rest of the shoot, and we just alternated between Daniel and Natalie and experimented with different shots. So shoot them a little bit further away, shoot them from above, and companies always appreciate when you get quite close up and the product is quite a prominent feature in the photos. Recently I've been loving using a gobo to imitate morning rays of light coming through a window or coming through some blinds. So we put this onto a constant light and we turned the temperature up a little bit to obviously imitate the sun in the morning. We used the same strip softbox as well, just on one side to maintain those really nice highlights and those really nice shadows on the face. So generally when I'm shooting, I try to keep the white balance neutral, obviously keeping the whites white. Any effects like a cold blue moonlight during the night or a warm morning sun, I will try and do that in Capture One afterwards. I don't know why, that's just kind of become my process now. I generally think the closer you get to the final image in camera, the better, and the less editing that you have to do, usually the better the photo comes out, for me anyway. Lastly, to wrap up the shoot, I just had the models sit on the end of the bed and look as if they were just adjusting the nose strip or putting it on whilst the gobo was shining overhead, and then we had the strip softbox just from the side creating a nice shadow on their face.